us are aware about the Nigerian mentality, which is go to school, have good grades, and get a good job. But for some of us, the pattern is different because not everybody will have good grades in school. And then our society has declared those people failures. And once you do have a good grade, you're now having the A's, you're now at the top of your class, you are regarded as the lower student in class. And unfortunately for me, the school I attended in primary school, we separate students according to how brilliant they are. So the best students are in F, the next are in U, average T, and poor A. So, uh, that was my experience in growing up. So now let me tell you a story about how I discovered my gift. Nursery school, when every child was learning how to write ABC, I discovered I could draw. And, then at that time, it was not a concern to my parents then because um, drawing was not really a big deal. Where I'm coming from, that's Korea on those states. You 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 have to do something like, let's say, medicine, law, all these fancy courses to be regarded as you are doing something important. So when I was just drawing, and my parents was like, okay, okay, continue. And it was never a concern to them until I think I got to maybe primary school or so. It became a distraction, and it became it became a distraction to my academics because I don't like reading. I just want to draw. I can draw. I could draw anything. I wanted to draw everything and read probably nothing. And my dad became very concerned because my dad is a genius. And what do I mean by genius? It's not just someone that reads. It's someone that crams numbers. He's a mathematician. So he was a chief transport officer on those states during the Agago tenure. My dad knew all the plate numbers of the government in his head. So he didn't need to check files to organize a convoy for the governor. So then he gave birth to a boy that doesn't like numbers. And that was my major challenge. It was the first challenge I faced. So it was like, how can a man with my kind of brain give birth to a boy that doesn't like to read at all? So my dad is so good that he doesn't need to save your phone number sometimes. He just crams it. When you tell him a date, he doesn't need to cram it by intention. He just knows it. So next year we'll tell you, this is your birthday, right? That's how brainy he is. So his challenge was, how can I be this kind of brainy? And my son is just want to hold pencil and paper, and I didn't care because right from time I've always wanted to do what I wanted to do. I don't have the ability to put people's thoughts into consideration so much. I just do me, and that was my experience. And then the challenge for me was not the one I faced in school too. Our colleagues now, they will tell you, it's only drawing that you can't do any other thing. They will call you like what we call them in Africa, olodo, like just draw, draw, draw. Though I was not a dullard, but I just had a special kind of interest because whatever I put my heart to, I do it very well. But I didn't like any other thing except arts. And the fear was, after all the arts, what will you do after school? Because you go and open a shop by the roadside and probably put Olamide art and start doing that and signboard and co. I didn't even know what I was going to do after school, but I just wanted to follow my passion. Whether there was money or there's no money, I just wanted to be an artist. And throughout my secondary school, it was tough. It was almost like they were struggling to promote me from class to class because, like I said, I didn't care about any other thing, and I didn't care. People would talk down, I didn't bother. I just wanted to draw. So that was a passion. Then I finished secondary school, and no, I never finished secondary school. And my parents were like, this boy cannot go to university. We already know this. There's no way around it. We see how secondary school experience was for him. Let's just find somewhere in Lagos where he can go and learn how to continue what he wants to do with himself. But as we have it, I got admission to Obafemi Awolowo University to study fine and applied arts. And that was the first time I felt fulfilled in my life. I met people like me who did not have to feel bad about themselves, who wanted to do what they love without anyone trying to talk them down about it. And for the first time in my life, I came first in class. Yes. So, yeah, because in art school, we grade according to how good you are. And it's like a role A, role B, role C. So I will come first on role A. And there was time I submitted 2 drawings. I came first and second with the 2 drawings. So that was so for the first time I felt like what I could do was not a problem. It was not a disease. It was a gift. And I met people who loved it, and that was how I started to grow. And from there, my lecturers were like, oh, when it comes to Olamide, it's practical for him. Theory, just let him be. Don't bother him. He won't pay attention to you. Then I was so good with my stuff that before I finished university, I had 3 job offers waiting for me. Companies were like, they already had, because I was posting my stuff on internet, and I was growing, and they had eye for me already, but I didn't accept any of the offers because I'm just different in my way. Don't mind me. And then my first job was at Lagos. I started working with a company. I designed UBA adverts, Chivita. I left. I said, this is not what I want to do with myself. Now, where am I going to with all these stories? Is that you may have a gift in you, and society around you might tell you it's nothing and you shouldn't care about it. I should focus on what they categorize as the best, the appearance, the what do you call it, the fancy costume. No, whatever you have in your hand that makes you feel fulfilled, that makes you happy, pursue it. Because you don't know, no, you don't. You will know where to land you because it will land you well. It's a good gift and it was given to you for a purpose. Today, I've worked on projects within and outside the country. I've worked for companies within and outside Nigeria. I worked on a project recently for Area High. It's a educational content that is used to educate kids that are not educated in the north. That's a drawing, and it's used as a means of education. I also worked with lesson on a educational content for them. Like we worked on 600 animated videos that is used to teach students chemistry and physics and other subjects. Same art. So whatever you have in your hand, find a way to make it solve problems. Don't let anyone tell you it's a waste of time. If you can sing, you can drum, there's always a better way of doing it than the local way. Always aim for the top because that is where you're supposed to be. Thank you very much.